Hi, my name is Lopez, coming at you from lopezthesame.com. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 freelance opportunities that you probably never thought about. And to be quite honest, I was kind of surprised with at least 2 of these opportunities because, there's a lot out here. And sometimes you have to expand your mind and network with people and meet people and search online and search your local area as well. You'd be surprised what type of opportunities might be out there and how something that's so simple and you can probably make money doing it. You just never know until you research and try. So number one, you can make money being a dog walker and a dog trainer. Dog walker and a dog trainer. Now, if you go around the major cities, places like New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, Houston, even, they got a little hurricane disaster going on right now. But even Houston, Seattle, San Diego, LA, Minneapolis, Indianapolis, Charlotte, Raleigh, these major cities, there's a lot of pets. People have a lot of pets. They love their dogs. But a lot of times people don't have time to walk their dogs, or even they don't want to walk their dogs. So that's where you come in at. You charge them a fee, maybe $50 an hour, or maybe a little bit more. Or maybe it can be a per appointment type deal. You charge them, you walk their dog, and most dog walking is usually about an hour, at least an hour. Because the dog has to, empty his system and walk around, catch some air. So it's going to be, I would say, an hour and a half on average. So that's 50, you're looking at maybe 50 to 100 bucks. Or maybe more. It just depends on the owner of the dog. Because, people love their pets, so sometimes they're willing to put up a little bit more than you might think. So a dog trainer and a dog walker, that's pretty wide open today. They've created a whole industry with dogs. They have dog clothing, dog training, dog medical treatment. So just look into that. Do a search online. You'd be surprised. And next we got an office consultant. Now, the office consultant would be somebody that basically keep the peace within the workspace and these jobs. People that office consultant usually work within the HR department. They're kind of like a third party person that the employees can talk to if they have any problems with employees. So instead of going to the HR so quickly, they would sometimes try to work their differences out with a consultant, and or the HR would talk to the office consultant, and she or he would advise some strategies or some ideas to make the work environment safe, efficient, and friendly, and much more enjoyable, and not so stressing for the employees. So that's what an office consultant would be, and they get paid a lot of money doing this. I was kind of surprised, especially if you worked for a Fortune 500 company, and even some small businesses, they're starting to hire office consultants as well. So the next thing is an online researcher. Now this is kind of big too. This is kind of on the rise too. because a lot of Fortune 500 companies, especially, and even a lot of people that's solopreneurs or entrepreneurs or people with just less than 5 people, they don't have a lot of time to do research. They would rather focus on what brings the money in, which is much more logical and makes sense. So what they'll do is hire somebody else to do the research and bring back the data to them, so they can try to have a competitive advantage over their competitors in the marketplace or within their niche. So online researcher, that's pretty good. And next we got office organizer. Now, an office organizer would be somebody that would go into maybe a Fortune 500 company or even small businesses and just organize the office, the workspace, and so they can be much more productive, so things can work out much more efficient, much more strategic, much more productive, just all the way around, just across the board. And office organizers make a lot of money. I couldn't believe it, but it goes above just having a clean workspace. That everything has to be within a certain area on the desk, computers, papers, the books, the the electronics. I'm talking about from top to bottom in the whole office, and that's where office organizer comes in at. Everything is made to basically, when you walk into the office, the office organizer's job is to make sure that the presentation of what someone sees when they walk in there represents what the company is all about. So that's good money, and that's good business. So next we got a t-shirt wearer. Now there's a lot of companies online, especially some offline, but a majority of them are online. You got people that are looking for people with a cult following, either in social media. It could be on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. It doesn't really matter what social media channel it might be in, but you have individuals and you have companies that are looking for people with a cult following to wear their clothes. So it could be hats, shirts, jeans, sneakers. It's kind of like how they do with the athletes. A lot of big brands, Reebok, Adidas, Nike, they reach out to athletes who have a cult following, who get a lot of attention, and they'll do a partnership deal with them, and they'll give them some money probably every month, and they'll wear their clothes and they'll get paid residual income. So you have people online that are looking to do the same type of strategy. It might not be the same type of deal, but it's the same idea. So they're willing to pay you a certain amount of money in a short amount of time because they're trying to get more sales. They're trying to build a brand. They're trying to create brand awareness with their products. So if you have a cult following and you get a lot of eyes and ears on you, online or offline, or if you're on stage somewhere around the world a lot, you have people that are looking to expand their reach, expand their brand. So you can get paid pretty good for doing that. Even a lot of the guys and girls in the Olympics, they really cash in on this, because a lot of these people in the Olympics, they might get paid $4,000-5,000 a month just to wear a pair of sneakers or a shirt or a hat, or so they didn't have to do anything. All they have to do is just be them. represent themselves. You wear their clothing, and you know it might be a short-term deal or long-term deal. You just never know. But it's good money, and it's an opportunity that you probably, you know, want to look into. And you can reach out to them as well. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to wait on people to contact you. You can reach out to them. So just do a search online, T-shirt wearer, or, you know, then you have some companies out here that looking for people to advertise, like stickers or some type of advertisement on maybe on your car. Look into that as well. You know, so those are just the 5 freelance gigs that you probably never heard of that you can make up probably up to $100,000 a year. And 2 of them, I was kind of surprised, like office organizer and office consultant. I was kind of caught off guard with that. I couldn't really believe it until I started hearing a lot of stories in the news, and you know, especially being a dog walker, because I don't know if you know Aaron Hall. He's a older R&B singer that came up with Guy probably like 30 years ago. So if you've been around as long as me, you know Guy is like an old R&B group, and Aaron Hall is one of the members of the group. He's actually started a dog training and walker business on the side from being in the music business. And he did I think he did like a piece, an article, or a story, and created a video on, I think, CNN, if I'm not mistaken, about 5 years ago. And he talked about how he got started and the process that he goes through training and walking dogs, and the time that it takes for the average dog to get trained and everything. It's a good story, you know. So you know, it's kind of inspiration, because I never thought that someone in the music business would start a business that's completely different from, you know, what he's probably used to or love doing. So you can Google that online. Google Aaron Hall creates dog training business. It should come up more than likely. So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel and share this video with anybody that you think would be interested in it. And check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, peace.